Several months ago, I posted a video called Failure is Not Final, and it was all about the failures that we face on our path to finding success. It also told the story of my friend Pastor Nathaniel and I as we struggled and faced opposition and failures as we tried to catch our very first lake trout, and it showed that brief moment of exhilarating success when we caught our very first lake trout.
Yes! Yes! Come here! Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh! Is it recording? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Hello everyone, welcome back to The Budget Sportsman. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Today we're going to continue to tell that story of finding success in fishing for lake trout. At the end of my previous video, I posted a thank you to all of those people in my local fishing community who gave me advice and helped me in finding success. And today I want to tell you more about that story and how it helped me find even more success. So the first person that really helped me on my journey was a guy named Randall. He's got a YouTube channel called Randall Rides Fishing, and you're going to see more of him on this channel in the future. But Randall was always really kind to help me and answer all my questions on his YouTube videos. But he also connected with me by Facebook Messenger, and eventually we had the chance to meet in person, and we exchanged information, and he was always really kind to answer all my texts. Now, if Randall gave me one thing, he gave me a lot of advice, but if he gave me one thing, it was encouragement to keep going even when I was failing. And Randall played a huge part. And he was probably the reason why I caught the very first lake trout. But after I caught that first trout, I felt like I was still failing in a sense. I'd only caught one, and I wanted to find consistent success, something that would let me know maybe I'm actually starting to figure it out and not just a fluke catch. Well, then a family member offered to take me and some of our other family members on a chartered fishing trip. And we went with a guy named Ryan at Extreme Hook Fishing Charters. Now Ryan, not only did he give us a great time, we caught about 10 lake trout that morning, but he also answered all my questions. I asked a bunch, and I was looking very carefully for anything, even no matter how small, that he might be doing different than I was. Now one of them was he was using a smaller spoon than I was, and he told me that he was getting them from a local lure maker who hand paints the lures. And in my mind I thought there's no way that I can afford a custom painted lure, but I reached out to the maker. His name is Brian at Briar's Lures, and not only were his prices affordable, he also offered to drive out to the lake and meet me so that I could go fishing with his lures. Now he drove out there, we had a great conversation, talked fishing, and the very next morning, with my new information from Ryan and my new lures from Brian, I went back out in the lake, and look what happened.
Just picked up my first laker of the morning, and this is my first laker ever to get into the boat and net by myself because my good friend Pastor Nathaniel's not here this morning. I'm hoping there's more to come this morning. Let's get him back and keep fishing. They're slimy little fellas. There's number 2 of the morning. Didn't even turn the camera off from the last one. It's a bit of a challenge sometimes, trying to fish and steer and film and catch fish. Oh. Feels like it could be a good one. Definitely a fish. I don't know about good one or not. Boy, he's rolling. Feels like he's fighting more, that's for sure. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good one, I think. Let's see if I can net this without losing him. Yes! That's the best one yet for me. That's a good fish. He's not happy about joining me in the boat. That's my best one yet, I think. Let's give him a weigh on the scales real quick. Weighing in at 6 pounds. I thought I got a bite back here, and then it stopped shaking, but I'm gonna reel it in and just double check it.
Oh, look at that. Got us a little one. Ah. Let me get this guy back in the water. That's number 4. Ah. Whew. Calm your jets. Here you go. Number 5 in the boat for this morning, and lost one right at the boat. Been a pretty good morning. Took a break for lunch, and here's number 6 for the day. Now on this particular day of fishing, I ended up putting 6 fish in the net and lost another one right at the boat. But I cannot tell you how good that actually felt after all those days of failure and then that one day of catching just 1 fish. But here's the thing, if you're going to be part of a community, you have to not just be a taker, you also have to be a giver. Now if you know and you watched the previous video, then you absolutely know that Pastor Nathaniel was a huge part of my experience in catching my first lake trout. Unfortunately, he just wasn't with me on this particular day that I went out and found success in catching 6 fish. But that very same week, I said, hey, let's go back and give it another try. Now we didn't have quite the day that I had when I was on my own, but we did end up hooking into 5 fish. We were having a little bit of trouble getting him in the net, but we did get 2 fish in the net. His very first lake trout ever. And so it was another awesome morning and made us feel like we're finally starting to have consistent success. So with all of that said, I want to say another big thank you to all of those guys like Ryan and Brian and Randall and many others on the Facebook pages who are a huge help to me. Thank you so much. And let me encourage you, my viewer, if you're trying to learn something new, never discount the value of community and learning from people who've gone on before you and already have got it figured out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And until next time, remember to get off YouTube and get outdoors into God's great creation.